today is an exciting day. You know why today is an exciting day? Well, it's because it's the debut episode of my Skylanders Imaginators Let's Play. So without further ado, let's get into this already. I'm incredibly hyped to be bringing you a Let's Play for this game, considering that this game is very close to my heart. I love what I did for Skylanders franchise, making it able for you to make your own Skylanders and all that. So yeah, that's very exciting indeed. Although it isn't my favourite game in the franchise, it definitely is a great addition indeed, and like I said, one I'm definitely excited to get into with you guys. But either way, we're going to be playing with Nightmare mode, because that's the mode that I love playing on the most, because it was fun having it easy and all that. So now I'm going to be quiet so you guys can enjoy this cutscene without further ado. You got pragged, son. Awesome cutscene right there. Like a great opening to the game, indeed. A great opening for a great game, I suppose. Yeah, I'm sorry if this is too quiet for you here, guys. It's just that the volume's currently on my TV, and my TV's quite far away from my camera, so hopefully you guys can hear it alright. It's actually really loud in my room, the volume, but of course that doesn't necessarily equate to the camera, so like I said, hopefully the audio is alright for you guys. Definitely be sure to let me know in the comments below. But either way, here come the senseis themselves, looking all badass. Yeah, you better run.
Master, you returned. Whoa, you know these guys? Greetings, mortal master.
You look weird. Did you do something with your eyes? You look like 10,000 years younger.
Long ago, the ancients used mind magic.
Is it just me or does like Spirition look really weird in this game? Maybe it's just me though.
This power has been reawakened.
Weak story alert. I'll get into that later.
The likes of which have never been seen. As a mortal master, you must now use mind magic to create heroes of your own to combat these unstoppable foes. And to help train them, I am sending you the greatest Skylander senseis of all time.
Why, thank you.
A great adventure awaits you, mortal master. Behold.
Yeah, Ian looks really different there for some reason, or at least he does to me anyway. I feel like his eyes have shrunk or something, but it does make him look 10,000 years younger, as I previously mentioned, so I suppose that's cool, anyway. Yes, it is a mysterious place indeed.
I would find someone here who could help me stop him. That's it, Spyro! I'm totally invincible! Strange that we can hear each other from this distance.
I love the way how Spyro, like, accepts the fact that, you know, they shouldn't really be able to hear each other from that distance, and yet they can anyway. So yeah, we're not going to bring in no Imaginators, we're going to bring in a Sensei instead, in the form of one of the Dark Starter Pack characters, Dark Kingpin, because I don't actually have regular Kingpin, unfortunately. But yeah, I'll be sure to stay frosty right there, buddy. Okay, I'm sorry for that brief screen right now, I just need to transfer the screen from my, thing in my TV to my gamepad, obviously, so yeah, nice small little area right over here. So yeah, Kingpin is indeed part of the Dark Starter Pack, and he has some awesome abilities indeed. My Kingpin is fully upgraded, obviously, because why the hell would he not be in all? So yeah, I was talking about something and now I completely forgot what I was talking about. That's basically going to be this entire Let's Play for you guys. Me talking about who knows what and then me completely forgetting about what I was talking about 5 minutes later. By the way, right here we got our first treasure chest. This is going to be 100% playthrough, luckily, guys. So if you guys are struggling to like find certain collectibles, then I definitely recommend you stick around for the rest of the Let's Play, which will be daily for the most part. But in some cases, I'm going to upload 2 of these daily, but only in certain scenarios. That is. Boom. And then he also has that sweet ability right there. Yes, fortune does indeed favour the cold right there, Kingpin. So yeah, if you head over here, there's a nice little gold sum. If you guys, if that's what you're after, and you guys will know me by now, that's definitely most certainly what I'm after, because I love my gold and all that. So the more gold the merrier, pretty much, that's what I'm saying right here. So yeah, let's be pushing that with the badass of our helmet right here. Yeah, Kingpin has one badass headbutt. Yeah, there's all them sorted, easy as pie. But anyway, we're going to get into the good and the bad things about this game, as I was alluding to earlier, but never truly quite talked about. And, oh yeah, now I remember what I was talking about earlier, just to change the subject very quickly. Earlier I was talking about the fact how, you know, I love how much this game breaks the fourth wall, because of course Spyro was obviously taken in for the fact that, you know, they shouldn't be able to hear each other from a distance, him and the Doomlander that is, and yet they can anyway. It's, you know, kind of like the fact how they commented on that, and it really adds, you know, all sorts of different comedy to the game. It makes it feel more magical as well, because it's almost like the Skylanders know you're here as a quartermaster, so it adds a new, like, fourth wall breaking, it adds a fourth wall breaking nature to the comedy, which I do like. And then I also like, you know, it's interaction pretty much, because video games should be interactive, and this game is very good at doing that indeed. Because, you know, the best games interact with their audience indeed. But either way, that right there was Ambush, one awesome sensei indeed. In fact, if I remember correctly, he's even Frywolf's favourite sensei, and I can definitely see why. And not only that, but he's also Alpha Ambush's favourite sensei. You can probably guess from his name right there, though. So yeah, lots of people really like Ambush, and like I said, I can definitely see why. He does have some very strong attacks, and I do most certainly appreciate that when it comes to that character, indeed. And I also love his design as well. He was the first non-Dark Starter Pack sensei that I actually picked up. Him, Ember, and Tri-Tip. So yeah, that was awesome. I got those because they were kind of like the classic 3, because Tri-Tip was the first non-starter pack sensei that was announced, and then after that, Ember and Ambush were exclusive to E3, I believe. So yeah, that's why I picked up those 3 in specific, because those were the first 3 announced. Those were the first 3 I wanted to buy as a result. So yeah, Ambush is cool, fourth wall breaking is cool. So far, this Let's Play has definitely started off pretty cool, but at the end of the day, Dark Kingpin did say to stay frosty, so that's very much what I've been doing. But either way, let's get right into this Brawler Shrine already, because luckily for us, Dark Kingpin just happens to be a Brawler sensei. So one thing I do like about the cutscene right here is that they could have been lazy and made the cutscene like where if you're playing as Dark Kingpin, then in the cutscene you just see a regular Kingpin. They could have made it lazy like that. But no, it's Dark Kingpin in the cutscene as well, so that's a nice attention to detail indeed. Now, the other Brawler characters is Grave, Clobber, and Crash Bandicoot, but I don't own either of those guys. But fortunately for us, I do happen to own a version of Airstrike in the form of Egg Bomber Airstrike, who really likes to block the screen, it would seem. Yeah, these figures are very, very large, but I have no problem with that because it means that they can be much more detailed. So yeah, here we go, let's get into it, shall we? Right when I said this game wasn't lazy, basically this cutscene, however, utilizes the utilizes regular Airstrike instead of making it a variant. So I go from saying, oh yeah, it's got great attention to detail, to this game is lazy, because that's how quickly this game, like, you can change your opinion on it, because one minute you can love it and the next you hate it, and that's probably one of the biggest problems with the game, in all fairness. But anyway, as you can see, we got our Sky right now. So yeah, it's a shame that that is just regular Airstrike there instead of his variant form. That's a shame indeed, especially especially when you watch like Dark Kingpin's cutscene and you see the detailing that went from making sure that Dark Kingpin was in the cutscene, and then you go to him and then it's just like regular Airstrike. It's like so disappointing game. Hopefully you guys got what we're saying right now. But yeah, we're gonna stick with Airstrike for a bit, especially since this movement helps him travel faster, which makes it very useful indeed. anyway, going back to what I was alluding to twice before already, you know, for bad and for good about this game anyway. And so the good things, in fact, no, let's start with the bad things, you know, get the bad things out of the way, end off on a good note, and also, the story in this game, despite the fact that it's a 6th game and you think they would have got some good writers to actually make a decent story by now, you'd think, you know, it would be pretty decent. That's not the case. This is the weakest story in the entirety of the franchise, I go as far to say. This game has a really, really weak story. But luckily it has a good cast of characters to kind of round out that story. So the story is still engaging because of the characters, but the story itself is not very good. And that's a huge shame coming from SWAT Force, because, not SWAT Force, from Superchargers. Because Superchargers had an amazing story. Superchargers easily has the best story in the entirety of the franchise. Superchargers tells a really nice story. So yes, I do approve of the Supercharger story, and this one, not so much. And then another thing I don't like about this game is how basic the level design is. I mean, like, look at this, a maze is very, very basic. But the thing is that just because the level design is basic doesn't mean it's bad. The level design is actually, despite the fact it's very basic, it's actually very fun. Like, it's actually, when they was coming up with this level design, they wasn't necessarily thinking of complex or creative, they were just thinking of fun, and that's what they did. And if that's what they was aiming for, they most certainly achieved it, because this game is incredibly fun. And so, you know, I got no problem with the level design, really. Because, you know, both of those points really, like, cancel each other out to make me, like, have very little problems with the levels themselves. And I have no problems with gameplay because, of course, it's the classic Skylanders beat-em-up gameplay, and there's never been anything wrong with it until now, and that perfect beat-em-up gameplay continues here. And the added depth of course, the upgrade chambers is, of course, still here, so it is indeed a very deep upgrade system indeed. But either way, here we have ourselves yet another Imaginite chest. So as you go through the games, you unlock these Imaginite chests, and then from these Imaginite chests you get these things called Imaginite, and you can utilize these Imaginite pieces to build up your Imaginators. The thing is that I already have all of the parts for my Imaginators unlocked, so as we go through this gameplay, instead of like getting new parts, instead what's going to happen is that all of my parts will get boosted stats. And that's one thing I do like, this game keeps you coming back because, you know, you want to upgrade, you want to get every single part for your Imaginators so you can make them as cool as possible. And of course, you know, you got to play the game multiple times to actually unlock all of these parts and all. Okay, I can't seem to collect the discs though, but anyway, so yeah, that is indeed a good thing about it, and it even comes to you better, it makes you keep on wanting to come back even after you've unlocked all the Imaginite parts, because you can of course get boosted stats which make your Imaginators stronger and stronger over time. And they start off really strong, and to make them even stronger just makes it so glorious to play as them indeed. So you know, this game is really great at making you want to come back indeed. Anyway, we're going to collect the gold right here, because who doesn't want the good old gold and all. And another great thing about this game is that, of course, the ability to create your own Skylanders is awesome. I've created some awesome Skylanders thanks to this game. And, you know, it's basically a Skylanders fan dreams come true, because they got the inspiration from this game from, like, all the different fans' art they got from all the different fans of the franchise. And it was all basically like their own Skylanders that the fans had drawn and sent into Activision, and that's when they thought, why don't we let the fans like create their own Skylanders? And so that's what they did, you know. And so they took that inspiration and they took it to the next stage. So instead of drawing your own Skylanders, you can instead create them in the game and everything. So yeah, it's a very good system, and not to mention, there is billions upon billions of combinations. So like, your Imaginator will not be the same as anyone else's unless you go on YouTube and get it, like, make it a carbon copy exactly. And that's what I love about this game. It's not just like, oh, here's 5 heads, 2 bodies, stuff like that. It's a proper, really in-depth system with lots of different combinations and parts to choose from and stuff. So it's a very good system indeed, one that I really do like, and one that I'm really glad they implemented nevertheless. But either way, we've got the umbrella guns for the quick shot class right here. Another thing is that this game utilises battle classes for your Imaginators. So there are 10 classes. There's Sorcerer, Smasher, Bazooka, Bowslinger. Oh darn, I forgot them all already. Darn, I didn't actually want to drop down here. Okay, let's go back up here. So yeah, there's I'm just trying to take, like, the thing with battle classes is that they're harder to remember than the elements, because, you know, you can't really remember the symbols and all that, and so, you know, we've only had them for we've only had this game for a year now, just over that, and so, I'm actually struggling to remember all of the battle classes of Heart pretty much. So there's 10 classes: Sorcerer class, as you can see right here. Then there's also Brawler class, Quick Shot class, Bowslinger class, Smasher class, Brawler class. Oh wait, no, I've already said Brawler class, my bad. Yeah, Smasher class, so that's 5. Then there's also Bazooka class. What else is there? Bazooka class, Sentinel class. What else haven't I said? Yeah, Ninja class, that's a fun one. Night class, probably my favourite. And there's also Swashbuckler, and then there's one last one which I can't remember and can't be bothered to remember either. So yeah, that's all the different battle classes for you, but that leads to another really bad thing about this game. So some bright spark in Activision decided, hey, what if we make the creation crystals non-resettable? Whatever idiot said this should have just been fired, and they should have just said, hell no, we are making these things resettable. Because the thing is that once you choose a battle class for the creation crystals, there is no like changing it, and that is ridiculous, honestly. Like, it's fine if you plan out your Imaginators and you know, like, most certainly what classes you want to go for, but what if you are, like, a young child who just wants to try out other classes, and then you try out one class, and then you find out, wait, how come I can't swap it to some other class? You just want to try it out, which basically means that you need to buy 10 creation crystals just to try out every class. It's such a cash grab, and I hate it for that. It really, like, puts this game down. And I don't really like saying stuff like that, because it is a great game. The thing is that those small touches is what turns a good game into a bad one. Because this game is probably the worst game for being a cash grab because of those creation crystals right there, and the fact that they are in fact unresettable. Because they're basically expecting you to go out and spend over £1,000 to get every single combination available, and no Skylanders fan is that dedicated. They weren't going to go and get 10 creation crystals per element just to get every element and battle class combination. And not to mention that's terrible for storage. Like, it's hard for me to store 20 creation crystals as it is, never mind storing 100 of them. Okay, 20 creation crystals was a bit of an exaggeration. I think I have around 15, but still you get my point. It's hard just to store that many, never mind having to store like 100 more. Moving on indeed. Okay, so we're going to be grabbing this treasure right here, obviously, because, that's part of 100% and all. By the way, the Imaginator that I've currently placed on the portal right now is actually my first ever Sensei, so that's why I decided to go ahead for Sea Slugger right here. And basically, when I got the Dark Starter Pack, I obviously got a Dark, Life, and Fire creation crystal with it. And so, when I first ever played this game, I basically placed my Fire crystal on the portal and created a Fire Knight from it. And my first ever Fire Knight was a terrible character, but since then, like, I've upgraded it and I've made Sea Slugger from it. So I still class Sea Slugger as my first ever Imaginator, even though she's changed so much. But I find her awesome indeed, so yeah. Despite the changes she's gone through, it's been all for the better, and she is still my first Imaginator, despite the fact however many times I have changed her. I mean, like, she was the first one I played from a portal, that's what I mean by that and all. Okay, let's be heading over here for Eye of Mastery, and here we have Chaos. What a big surprise.
Well, what do you know? It's Chaos.
See, even Spyro's surprised. I don't think you do. Yep, you definitely don't.
And now that I have it, I will use its knowledge to make you even stronger than before, to defeat our uninvited guests.
That is not cool of you right there, dude. So yeah, even Doomlanders have classes as well, which is cool. I do like the fact how they utilise the battle class gimmick indeed. Because, if they're going to introduce something new such as battle classes, they may as well make the most of it, and that's exactly what this game does. Okay, boom, take this. Here we go, yeah, Imaginators are basically strong against Doomlanders, and it makes it so easy to defeat Doomlanders as long as you use your Imaginators to do it. That's a whole lot of power, right? Here we go, let's take this dude down. Look, he hasn't even got enough time to attack us, we're just that awesome. Okay, so basically what happens is that after a while, after he's finished his attack pattern, basically you need to wait for him to teleport, and for longer he stays there, for longer he remains invulnerable, so you basically just need to stop attacking him so he can teleport and become vulnerable to your attacks yet again.
Stupid, annoying Skylanders can be, but maybe this will be enough to deal with your stupidity!
We ain't got no stupidity, Chaos, that's all on your behalf right there, buddy. I'll do whatever I want, Chaos, I think you're fine. Oh darn, I just realised I gotta wait for him now. Yeah, like I said, it's so frustrating waiting for him and all. I'm not a very patient person, so I suppose that's really where my patience for waiting for him comes from. There we go, we got him. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and take Sea Slugger off because she's at her maximum level right now, at least the maximum one she could achieve. So instead we're gonna go on ahead with... Okay guys, I'm back. Sorry about them cuts and all, but like I said, I couldn't really find a suitable character for this at the time at hand, so I decided to go on ahead and make a swap known as Fire Charge. So I've gone ahead and picked this combination right here because Firecracker is one of my newest additions to the collection. In fact, I first played him in the finale of Skylanders Superchargers, to which he leveled up to level 14 quite easily, in fact. And so I decided that the charge would give him additional speed, which would be great for the speed run, which is coming up soon.
No matter though, now that I have this book, I will learn how to make even more awesomely perfect Toonlanders, which will surely spell doom for you Sky losers. D-O-O-M! See? I just spelled it.
I am well impressed with your balance skills right here, Chaos. Hashtag not really. Classic Chaos indeed, Spyro.
Nice job out there, buddy. Looks like you're pretty good at defeating those Doomlanders, so in my book, that also makes you pretty cool. Speaking of books, let's go meet up with Stealth Elf and see what Chaos is up to next.
Yeah, the reason why I was struggling to choose a character so much before the cut was because basically I wanted a Skylander that both needed the experience and was both speedy, because the speedrun was coming up next, of course. And I couldn't seem to find a person. Then Flamestone came to mind because, of course, he would be a great speedrunner. But then I remembered, oh wait, it's at level 20, so I didn't want the experience to go to waste, so I decided in the end to give it to Fire Charge, because, of course, the charge gives him the speed, and the Fire top half still needs some leveling up indeed, as you can tell. But the wave level has indeed been completed. So as you can see, we have a speed run to do in 9 minutes. We're going to head right back here after the following cutscene, pretty much. But everything else is 100%, so that is indeed glorious to see. Oh yeah, one thing I forgot to mention, the loading screens for this game on the Wii U are despicable. Honestly, Superchargers and Imaginators, despite the fact that they are the newest games, have the worst loading screens for the Wii U version. I don't know why. Like, honestly, Trap Team loaded so much more better than this. At least for the Wii U anyway.
For sure, kinda coincidentally. It is indeed a mysterious place with many areas of adventure for you to check out.
Yeah, that sounds awesome. We're going to get straight into that in a second right here.
Creation was created. How did the ancients even create creation? Exactly. It's mysterious.
You know what else is a mystery? What that creep Chaos is up to with all that mind magic.
I'm going to need some help. Skylander, once you're done exploring, let's head back to the academy.
Ah, yeah, sure. But first of all, we're going to grab some gold over here for our upgrades. Oh, and we're also going to let the Enchanted Elfin Forest summon in, apparently, as well, because, you know, who don't like the Enchanted Elfin Forest and all. So yeah, as to this Let's Play, how it's going to go is that, like I said before, it is indeed 100%. So, not only am I going to complete all the levels to 100%, I'm also going to complete to 100% all of the elemental rounds, and all of the expansion pack levels as well. So main levels and expansion levels will all be 100% in this Let's Play, pretty much. Okay, now that I've done enough of collecting all my stuff over here, let's get back into this back into this mission already. I'm going to replay it for that final star right there. And then I'm going to end off the episode, obviously. Okay, now we've got to wait for this to finish loading up. I apologise to you guys, I need to watch this again.
That mysterious
Yeah, we've already talked about this here, Spyro.
Find someone here who can help me stop him.
That chance, Spyro! I'm totally invincible!
I'm getting that weird sense of deja vu. I swear we've already seen this. Oh, wait, that's because we have.
Strange that we can hear each other from this distance.
Okay, awesome. Let's get into it then, shall we?
Welcome, Skylander. Thanks for taking us
I have quite an imagination playing with a Swap Force combination that was created by Activision and not myself. Yep, what a great imagination and all, right? Yeah, Spyro, why are you telling us that we have a great imagination when I'm not even playing as an Imaginator? How silly of you indeed. Oh yeah, this shows like how much I played with this guy because he doesn't even have his dragon yet. Okay, we have enough time to quickly grab the gold over here. We're not in that much of a rush. Nice, there we go. Yeah, one thing I don't like about this game is that there's no winged sapphires available in this game, so you have to pay full price for all upgrades, which makes it much more harder for you to max out your characters. And I don't know why they bothered taking them out. Like, how much effort would it have been to just put 10 winged sapphires as part of the collectibles in for 10 levels of the game? Like, no effort whatsoever. So yeah, let's head inside without further ado.
Check it out! An Imaginite chest!
Yes, an Imaginite chest indeed, Spyro.
Mind magic!
So let's see what we got this time. We got ourselves a good old common swashbuckler weapon for hand sickles. That's basically pun on hoodsicle, guys. And a good pun at that. Much better than puns I can make, trust me on that.
This key right here.
Thanks for that, Spyro. How convenient of you indeed. Again, we can come over here quickly for the gold because, like, we're not in the biggest rush ever. This is a fairly easy speedrun, but what do you expect? It is the first speedrun that you'll be expected to do for first level, so they're going to make it easy and all. But yeah, I'm trying to get as much gold as possible because that way I can start upgrading fire charge right here. There's all them chompies sorted out right now.
Water Skylanders are stronger here.
Take that, suckers. So now the crocodile shall rise. Almost kind of like a crocodile god, I suppose. Is there a crocodile god? There probably is in some sort of like mythology out there somewhere for some sort of culture. Go ahead and let me know, guys, if there is some sort of like culture that has a crocodile for a god. Because like I said, I'm sure with all the different cultures and countries that are out there, I'm pretty sure there's at least one that has such a god. And if you guys happen to know, I would love to know as well, so go ahead and share in the comment section below. Don't be shy and all, I'll reply to as many of you as I can. There we go. Definitely trying to take advantage of this charge part as much as possible. Especially since these chompies are being really annoying on me right now. Okay, here we go. This is working out much better right now. Ow, ow, also ow. A lot of ouch. So much ouchie. That's not cool of you right there, chompies. Not cool at all. You are not too cool for school. In fact, school is too cool for you. That makes sense, I suppose. Is there an actual TV out there called Too Cool for School, or am I just getting that from a Hard Henry the movie? Who knows? Maybe it's a bit of both.
The entrance of that super ancient...
Oh man, we didn't level up, ain't that just a shame? And I mean that, that's actually a shame as well. Yeah, I'm gonna grab as much gold here as possible in the quickest time possible as well.
Whoa! Who built a big maze right in the middle of their fortress?
The ancients did. Yeah, basically what Spyro said right now.
Confused solicitors or something?
Yeah, probably Spyro and all. Probably indeed.
Amazing!
Yes, I am amazing. Oh, I hate your puns right there, Spyro. I hate them, like, a lot. That was delicious right there. But yeah, that battle gong right there was incredibly easy, as you guys saw. But don't worry, battle gongs get much harder later on. In fact, the final battle gong, I might not actually be able to do. Because the final battle gong, and of course the final level of the game, is stupid difficult. So yeah, I don't think I might actually be able to do that one. I mean, I struggle on it on hard difficulty, never mind nightmare mode. Yes, it does indeed have sweet rewards, but we're not being a sensei right now. I don't have plans to be a sensei, so we're just gonna stick with fire charge right here.
Plus, I just read it on one of the signs back there.
Oh, how original, Spyro, you can read. Totally didn't see that one coming. Okay, nice, let's hop a light up here. Okay, so as for our new boosted stat, we got a boosted stat for the quick shot weapon for Nostilia's Stare or something like that. I can't quite remember its exact name. And can you blame me, honestly? I mean, like, who would remember a name like that? Okay, we've got enough time to quickly grab this gold right here. Oh, darn. And also enough time to fall off as well. Okay, there we go, that worked out for the best, I would definitely go as far to say. So as for this, we got some new arm guards, some beaded battle bracelets, awesome.
How about that? Two paths down, one more to go.
Champies, you are not going to get me, no matter how hard you try right here. Yeah, take that, sucker. What did I tell you, see? Go faster. Oh, darn, that was a really bad decision on my behalf. I shouldn't have, like, gone for that gold. Ooh, gold. I'll happily have that gold right there, though. Nice. And I got myself a new backpack. Don't mind if I do it all. Ooh, a barrel bag backpack. Try and say that 5 times faster. Okay, earlier when I was talking about that weird sense of deja vu I had when we watched the cutscene again, that wasn't the only sense of deja vu I had, because I also had this sense of deja vu.
Did that just happen?
Yes, that cutscene did just happen. We watched it twice. Did you not see that right there, deja vu? Obviously not by the sounds of it. Okay, let's be taking these ones out. And as you can see right here, deja vu is incredibly nerfed, and that's because they went back and nerfed all of the old characters in this game, which was another reason for me to take this game, I suppose, because basically it made you more inclined to go out and get the sensities, which I incredibly hate. Because, like, I'm a Skylanders fan. I'm going to go out and buy the senseis anyway. You don't need to give them a huge power buff just to, like, make me want to go out and do that. What it means is that I don't want to play this old Skylanders as much because of how nerfed they are, and that's a huge shame because some of the old Skylanders are awesome, like Deja Vu, for example, right here.
Guess that's because the ancients invented it, huh?
Yes, I suppose so indeed, Spyro.
Or you might.
Oh, and if you guys wondering why I'm using Supercharged Portal here, it's because Skylanders Imaginators utilizes any portal, and so we're just sticking with the Supercharged Portal because there's one I currently have plugged in. Because, yeah, that's one thing I do like about this game. It doesn't matter what portal you have, they will all work for this game. So it swaps you from needing to swap out portals all the time. Okay, we're going to grab this here because, as I've previously mentioned several times, we have the time to, especially with Deja Vu and all, she's all about that time and all that. That time manipulation. Okay, we're just gonna hold straight through here. I was gonna say we're not gonna grab this like snail dude right here, but looks like we're going to anyway. So yeah, we're just gonna skip over that guy and come straight over here to prepare for this Doomlander boss fight without further ado.
Success is mine.
Success is yours indeed. Okay, hopefully our objectives are looking alright right now. So yeah, considering Imaginators are indeed stronger here, let's go ahead and go back to Sea Slugger right here, just so we can take out that Doomlander as fast as possible, because I would hate to fail the time challenge after trying so hard before now. But we should be absolutely fine with it, I believe. Got plenty of time left to spare, hopefully. Keyword here, hopefully and all. Okay, here's Chaos. AKA, huge surprise that he's a bad guy right here, Chaos. That's his full name right there, guys. If you guys were wondering what Chaos' full name here, it's AKA Chaos, AKA... What a big surprise, Chaos is the main villain of the game, Chaos. That's his full name. Because, you know, it's such a big surprise that he's the main villain of the game, not like we've had him for the main villain for the past 5 games in the franchise. Not like that at all now, isn't it? That's totally not the case. I mean, like, why would you even think that? That's not the case when it comes to this franchise. Never seen this villain before in my life. chaos, I'll do whatever I want, so deal with it. That was a bit easy right there. Yes, I have indeed disruptive chaos as mind magic, and I'm proud.
I have no idea how stupid and annoying you.
Of course, the ancients didn't know that they're pretty ancient, and Skylanders are not that ancient. Skylanders are just a little ancient, that's all. I mean, like, they're not exactly known as the ancients, they're just known as Skylanders, but I'm sure in a few thousand years they'll be known as the ancients also. Okay, let's take this down. Boom, take that, Doomlander. So yeah, as you can tell, Sea Slugger is at 41, and that's because that's the maximum level I can have with my Imaginators right now, considering the number of senseis I have. Because of course, every time you summon in a sensei, the level cap on your Imaginators increases by 1. So that just goes to show you that I have, how many senseis would that be? 27, I think that is. Because of course your Imaginators start off at level 15, and then for more senseis you slowly but surely add to your collection, for higher the level your Imaginators can achieve. So it also makes you more inclined to buy more senseis as well, because it can mean that your Imaginators can level up even higher. So you know, this game definitely tries to sell its senseis alright, and there's no denying that. But hey, the senseis sold, so that's what matters. Well, then again, I get to say the senseis sold, the senseis didn't actually sell as much as Activision wanted. But no, for creation crystals, they sold like hotcakes, that much I do know. So the creation crystals, they sold well, but for senseis, not so much. But hey, what do you expect? If you can create your own Skylanders, then people are going to want to buy for the means necessary to do so. And so no wonder why for creation crystals sold like hotcakes and all. So yes, we do indeed have our glorious 3 stars to this level here, meaning that it is indeed 100% completed, and to go alongside that, this video has come to an end just like the level has. So thanks so much for watching this here episode of my Skylanders Imaginators Let's Play, guys, and I will definitely be sure to see you in the next one. But until then, peace.